So that's Wreck on the Highway, right?
That's what it is.
And you've got somebody who was on that song with you. Well, wait a second, let me get the song off. And you got him on the telephone right now, is that right?
That's right.
Would you like to introduce him? Just like your old disc jockey days.
Sure, why not?
Okay, go ahead.
Well, here's a young fellow we want to introduce to you from Bakersfield. It's Merle Haggard.
Hello, Merle.
Hello, gentlemen. How you doing?
Doing wonderful. How are you doing?
Well, I'm home. This is my second day home after our tour, and I'm just really enjoying myself. And where are you guys at?
We're up in Eureka on the coast.
Well, do they have phones over there?
We just got them installed this week, but I got to keep the string really tight to make it work. Merle, you've known Chester for a little while, I take it, huh?
Well, a couple of days, a couple of weeks. It's been a long time, actually. I've been knowing Chester, I guess, since the 50s.
Wow, that goes back some time. Now, he was mentioning that you had first heard Chester perform back when you were like 15 or something like that.
Yep, that's true. He's a little older than me, not much, and but in those days it was quite a difference.
It was a lot older in those days, Merle.
That's true. He's a lot older back then.
And after you got out of San Quentin. Now, what was the story again, Chester, you said about Merle? He came in.
Well, Merle came and appeared on a television series that we were doing in Sacramento.
And you decided at that point that you were going to follow suit and become a musician and a big star. Is that right, Merle?
Well, it might look that way, or it sounds good that way in print, maybe, but that's not really the way it occurred. I wound up in that situation in San Quentin because of a lot of reasons, and then I came out and was just scratching to make a living, and I was digging ditches in the daytime, and I finally landed a little guitar playing job, and it went all the way from that to what it is now.
Wow, super. And have you guys maintained contact over the year, you and Chester?
Yeah. It would be a while in between the rendezvous, but I think we've pretty well knew what each other was doing all over that period of time.
So, Merle, how did the two of you come together to record this California blend?
Well, Chester called me and wanted to know what I thought about the possibilities of coming back into the business as an artist and as a performer, and wanted to record and see what he could do. And I thought it was great for him to try. I told him it wouldn't be easy. I didn't think it would be easy for him, and I don't think it has been easy. I think he's really worked what's left of his little butt off there.
Well, and that's super. And you these days, is it? Where are you taking yourself? I mean, are you doing a blend of this kind of music? Or are you still playing the favorites that I've played for the last 2.5 decades on the air? What are you doing?
Well, I'm doing a little bit of both. We're trying to come up with something that's presentable to the fans that have left the bar rooms and gone to church, and then we still play music for the people that's barroom people that haven't gone to church. So we're trying to get through to all the folks, and at the same time let them know that we're still alive and well, and this is what we do.
Yeah. Well, it was just about an hour and 10 minutes ago. I had a request for you today. Somebody wanted to hear the fight inside of me. The attack on America has just kind of stirred some of the patriotism, and someone calls it, I've got to hear Merle. So we're still getting requests for you today.
I just did about I guess it was 8 days, including Middle America, Kansas City, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and all up into the Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and places like that. And every show, I could not get more than 2 songs before the audience demanded Fight Inside of Me.
Yeah.
And the demeanor of our nation is really turned around in the last couple of weeks. I've been on the roads for 30 years, and I've never seen anything like the patriotism and the courtesy and the attempt to be friends right now. I mean, people nod that didn't nod 3 weeks ago.
It ain't a bad thing, though, is it?
awful thing to bring this nation to its knees and back to the realization of where we came from.
Well, anything you wanted to mention to Merle while you've got him on here? Does he still have a shirt of yours or something? The last time you guys together, you want to remind him to drop off at the house?
I'm the only guy that appeared on the Grand Ole Opry wearing Merle Haggard shorts. I've never walked in his shoes, but I've worn his shorts.
Confessions here.
Well, let me say that he had on some pants over him.
Oh, okay. What's the story behind that?
Well, I realized I didn't have a clean pair of shorts, and Merle said, well, I'll just loan you a pair of mine.
No, the ones he had was dirty.
I don't think we need to have any more of that story.
No more short stories.
Merle, I've done this is my 27th year of being a disc jockey here, among other things in my life, and I've got to say, this is the biggest thrill and the honor. It was totally unexpected to get you on the phone, to have Chester just call you up at home and catch you there. And I've got to say thanks a lot, and I've really enjoyed the music, and it is a pleasure, and I will remember this day always.
Well, there's some awful nice things there to say, and I appreciate the call.
Merle, we got a number 9 across the nation. We're hoping it's going to be number 1 before that award show that we're appearing on November 1st.
Well, it very well could be, Chet.
Yeah, it's really taken off, and when Merle called the other day, he said, fight inside of me, so I think we're going to have to release that again. He said, everybody's asking for it.
Any chance of that happening, Merle?
Well, I think what I've decided to do is to record a video is just rather than to confuse the issue of making another record or all that, I'm just going to do a video on the song and let the different companies that have that record do what they want to do with it.
Have you been approached by any of today's current stars to do a duet type thing on a song like that now?
We're always, every day there's somebody who wants us to record with them, and I feel that I'm very honored to have that interest in my old voice. So that is true that we get requests most every day.
Well, if I can urge you, get into the studio and let's hear some more from you, and I'll look for the video also too, because as you said, there is a thirst out there for what you do.
There's a song on that album of Chet's and mine that really kind of describes the situation we're in, and it's called After We Go to Guns. I don't know if you've heard it on it.
I haven't had a chance to listen to everything in its entirety. I started to hear that, and I'll cue that up, and we'll play it next.
Get Chet to listen to that, play that for you, because it sort of describes the situation our leaders are in, and right now it's very touchy, and the window of opportunity as to when we should have responded to that attack is sort of slipping by, and the whole country is saying, "Oh, wait a minute, should we go to war because of criminal action in the United States?" They're calling criminals terrorists, and then they're finding out that they had fake IDs saying that they were from the Arabic nations and weren't.
Mm-hmm.
So it makes you wonder if somebody here for a personal gain would have done that, and
right.
It's really got people. Nobody knows what to do or who to fight or where to go, and the fight inside of me is on everybody's mind. But who do we fight?
That is the challenge right now, and what makes it kind of tough, because you don't have an enemy right there in front of you that you can poke in the nose.
Boy, it's really a touchy thing.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, Merle, thanks.
Merle, see you soon, buddy.
All right, Chad.
Hey, Merle, a pleasure again, and I really do hope to hear from you via, some new records or video and stuff, and I will sure encourage that, all right?
Well, Chester will make sure that happens.
Oh, yeah.
He's standing behind you to prod you along, huh?
We'll do it.
All righty.
Thanks, Merle.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Boy, that is an honor to have